Let's switch back to the Gamecock side of things because current day South Carolina baseball, it's obviously very interesting. Your son is a player on the team. DT Jr. obviously being on Mark Kingston's squad this year. And of course, we're talking on Sunday after South Carolina just beat Vandy. So as I joked off air, at least we all have positive vibes right now after a tough little losing streak. But I guess for you personally, obviously the things have changed so much. Again, the landscape of Carolina baseball, how recruiting works. I mean, social media, literally everything has changed. But for you personally, how cool was it to see your son go through that process? And again, you already have, generations of Cromers that have gone to South Carolina and done great things and been involved and been Gamecocks and stuff like that. And to see him get that opportunity, again, go through that recruiting process and commit to South Carolina and sign with South Carolina. And again, he's there right now, obviously going through the, things you go through as a freshman and getting acclimated and trying to get playing time and break the starting lineup and all that stuff. But I guess for you personally to watch that, be there with him, alongside him during that process, how cool has that been for you?
It's been really neat. I mean, like you said, through the whole process of, getting recruited and knowing that was his dream, and then finally moving him in the dorm, and then it became, hey man, it's time to go to work. Right. And this year more than others, with COVID and the rosters being expanded, he knew going into it was tough. It could be tough to crack the lineup as a freshman. In the outfield, they got some really good players, and so I just keep, stressing to him, hey man, this is going to go by fast. I mean, so work your butt off every day and enjoy it, but don't take anything for granted, because he's got a lot of work to do. South Carolina's got a really good team. They got some really good outfielders, but like we saw this weekend and last, to hit in college baseball now, you better be darn good because the pitching is so good. But it's been a really neat experience. I got a daughter there that cheers, and getting to go to her apartment before the games, walk right over to the games, with my wife and my other daughter. And seeing him just in uniform, even though he hadn't set foot on the field, he's having a blast. He loves all of his teammates, the coaches, and, just seeing, Cromer on the back of his jersey and watching him have fun as a good teammate makes me happy as a dad, just as much as if he's starting the lineup. I mean, obviously we want to play and, hit home runs and help the team win, but, just being over there, being a good teammate helps you learn and grow. And I told him, if you keep working, your time will come. But it is a lot of fun. I mean, we're Gamecocks through and through. We go to all the football games, and now I probably watch more baseball this year at Carolina than I have in 20-something years. But it's been fun. They got a great group of kids over there, and I think that's why they're going to be successful, because the guys at the top that are leading that team are really good kids that nobody's going to outwork.
I'm about to say he's rocking Pop's number too, right? The 31. Isn't he rocking that?
That's right. Yeah. I hope he asked for it, but yeah, 31. And so it's good to see on the back of his jersey. I mean, it brings back memories, and it doesn't seem like 30 years ago. Turned 50 on Friday, so it seems like yesterday, but gosh, yeah, seeing 31 and Cromer on the back of the jersey is neat.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to get your take too on, again, just we're talking about Carolina baseball and this team. And I think you can give great perspective and analysis on this because you harped so much on the mental side of the game. And it's funny, I think I might have read the same book you did, The Mental ABCs of Baseball. And I know I read The Mental ABCs of Pitching, but we all know the game is so mental. I think you're seeing that from this baseball team. Again, and I try to tell people in the game of baseball, it's inevitable. You're going to run into adversity. You're going to run into, obstacles, and things aren't going to go your way. And you feel like the baseball gods are against you. And I feel like we've seen that the last 2 weekends and that 6-game losing streak. And I think maybe we saw things sort of turn the other way in a game that happened, today in Nashville when you finally get the win and stuff like that. But like you said, I agree with you. I think this is a really high-quality baseball team, but it's about overcoming the obstacles and staying strong mentally. And I will say, I think that's the characteristic and the trait that this team, at least has shown early to me, that they do have, which makes me feel good about them going forward.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And, like I said, I watched them more this year through the fall and the spring, and they've got some really good bats. And, in the arms they have, the freshman class, it comes down to pitching. Hitting is going to come and go. Wes Clark, the first 2 weeks was unreal. I mean, but you have to just know it can't go like that the whole season. So you cool off a little bit, but you kind of maintain, get a few hits, pop a couple out, then you get hot again. And that's going to happen in hitting with the SEC and the level they're playing at. The pitching is unreal. And last week we hit the ball as hard as Texas did, probably just lined out, didn't get the hits when we needed the big hit, but that's going to happen. And this weekend, when you face the Friday and Saturday guy from Vanderbilt, I mean, you just go up there and battle, and it don't matter what kind of approach you have. Those guys are on, it's going to be tough to hit. But today, like you said, to go in there, get down, Brett Carey was unbelievable to come up and do what he did on the mound. And, Brady Allen, he's probably the best leadoff hitter in baseball. Wimmer, Wimmer's just an athlete, and they had big games. But then West gets a sac fly. Not a whole lot said about it, but we wanted him to hit a home run there, but you punch out, we're in trouble. So for him to get that run in is like, and we got guys like Andrew Eister and Malone, that we know can hit. They flat out have hit their whole life, and Malone struggled all year. But that's why I tell the kid, Jamie, just keep going there swinging. It's going to come back. You've hit your whole life. And Eister, what he did against Clemson, that'll get him through the whole year as far as I'm concerned, as far as he got those two big hits. But he's going to get back hot. He got a big sac fly today. So I think the team has got what it takes. The pitching is strong, but like with the way college baseball is now, the years we won the World Series here, we had some lucky breaks, which can create your own luck and all. But those teams got some things that happened for them that every team has to have happen if you're going to go all the way and get deep into the World Series. Because baseball it's a mental game of you get some breaks, you don't, but I think today is going to carry us through into Citadel, and then Florida comes to town. I think that's a big. They're all big, but you want to get that momentum, continue it going. You don't want to have a day like today, then Citadel roll in and some go wrong there, then Florida. So if you keep the momentum going, the talent's there. 1 through 9, shortstop Khalil. I mean, his glove is so good. You got to keep him in there, and he's been battling, getting a few hits, and that's baseball. You don't know what could happen. This team could go all the way, or and that's why I enjoy it, because you don't know what's going to happen. You can show up with the best attitude, the best approach, and have the worst day of your life, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Amazing, beautiful, stupid game indeed. That's the best way to put it.